I teach marketing, I teach the consumer behavior course, which is 3MB3, and I teach M600 at the Ron Joyce Center. Last term I taught also introductory marketing to M83. So I've had good experience, I guess, in teaching about 3 marketing courses. I worked a long time in the corporate world for about 30 years or so. I took an early retirement and knew I always wanted to teach, and started doing that last year. So going into my second year, and it's been very, very enjoyable. I particularly enjoy Mac and the students. I think my instincts were right to keep wanting to do it. Everyone has experience of marketing. Certainly as a consumer, maybe some as a salesperson, whatever, but certainly the consumer experience that people have certainly lays the foundation for engagement. And if you can get people leveraging their experience but maybe thinking a little bit more critically about it, or putting it into a framework that I can teach and share, and then maybe giving them a view of what happens practically on that, because my background helps me there, then I think the nature of discussion and engagement has a much better chance of being very active, and that's great for me, and I think most of the students enjoy it too. I want them to have obviously a good conceptual view of marketing as a minimum, but the way I learned marketing, both in university but more as I left, was the logic and the creative skills it would teach you. It would, consumers need to have propositions which have logic to them and make sense for their needs. So that's the first thing I would really like students to walk away with, is understanding that consumer messaging or consumer benefits just don't happen. They're arrived at in professional organizations with a lot of work and research. So next time that they see a given ad for something, or something on the internet, or a Facebook corporate page, they start to think, what's behind it? Why is it manifesting itself this way? My biggest thrill of my life was to have actually met B.B. King, who is a blues legend in the Blues Hall of Fame. I met him on his tour bus, and he's actually in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because rock and roll is based on blues. So I'm a huge fan of both. I go to probably 20 concerts a year, easily, and I was probably not even a teen when I started to enjoy it, and here I am, just a couple years later, just a few, still enjoying it a lot.